This is the Mango going pro chart. Me going pro is right here. Right here in the chart. Now, me going pro is completely in correlation with how well my stream's doing. I got probably 10 months until there's melee tournaments. So, if I'm climbing here, going pro, this is here. But if the stream and going pro have to meet up right here at the pro vocal point is what I like to call it. It's the pro vocal point. Right now, I'm like right here, but my numbers are like right here. So it's all looking good. What's up, King? So I mean, realistically, I don't know if I can go pro. I have too much respect for the word pro, and I know the work it takes. So I'm not saying like I could go pro, but I'm willing to put the hours in to attempt to end up like maybe right here. But as long as the stream keeps doing well, then I'm down. If I can just play Valorant 14 hours a day for the next 8 months, I'm down. I know that sounds crazy, but that's how I like to game. I like to just play one game and just ridiculously grind it. And if the numbers for the stream are there, then I'm just going to keep doing it. And it's not because I'm a sellout and I'm doing it just for the money. But if the viewership and the money is there, then it's just like, well, fuck. Now I'm just doing something I really want to do. I'm also making a lot of fucking money off it. And I get to push myself and get better, which is like a nice, you know, trifecta of things, right? Indubitably, yes. What about Melee? Melee is not going anywhere. It's just for me and since I've been a kid, I've been playing Melee since I was 12, 13. And right now is a very interesting point in the Melee timeline, because like usually I always have to stay decent at Melee. I have to practice Melee. I have to practice. Right now, I don't have to practice, and I don't have to feel guilty about it. Usually, I'm like, I should play Melee, dude. Like, I'm starting to suck. But now it's like, I don't have that, and it kind of sucks because I like having that. I like having to play Melee, and I like having to get better. I'm not drunk. I'm sober as a clown. And like, usually I have that feel, which I like. But at the end of the day, there's nothing to grind for besides the love of the game, which I do love the game. But I could also get away from playing it without feeling guilty that I'm not playing. So I'm just kind of enjoying this hiatus the best I can. Trust me, I was ready for the World Tour. I was playing so well. My Fox and Falco, I was playing like 6, 7, 8 hours a day. Putting in fucking hours to just fuck everyone up. And it got shut down. So I'm just enjoying my break. Melee will be back. It's not going anywhere. Smash will always be on this channel till the day this channel is alive. Until then, I want to try and just be sick at another game, a whole different genre, get good at that. I would love to enter some Valorant like invitationals, Valorant tournaments, but only if I'm nasty. We're not done yet. Just so I can get the drive of competing in a whole nother game, a whole nother genre, a team game. It sounds sick to me. So I'm gonna try and get as good as I can. I'm trying to get as good as I can in Valorant right now while I have the time, and just to push myself. And I think, you know, my CS crowd loves Valorant. CS crowd will always be my favorite because they're the most diehard. I used to only stream CS for like 10 hours. I'd get like 10 subs and I'd be so happy. So it's covering just a lot of things for me, and I'm just gonna keep riding it. I guess you could say I'm milking, but I'm like, as I milk, I love the milk that's coming out, and I'm just dousing myself in it because it's milk. Sometimes when you milk something, you're milking it, but the milk's rotten, and you're like, you're just like, whatever, I'll just keep milking. You know what I mean, right? But if the milk you're milking is great and goes good and makes your Oreos taste better, then it's just like, milk me up, daddy. It's the only way I can describe it. It's the only way I can describe it. Please milk Ludwig more. No, I'm good on my once a week Ludwig milk. I don't want any more Ludwig milk. It gets kind of sour after a while. Attracts a bunch of little kids. I like my milk that attracts underachieving degenerate pieces of shit who are high and drunk all day. That's the milk I want. Also, I will say this one thing before a million people ask, because there's drama flying everywhere. Leffen is a psychopath. Hax is a psychopath. Plup fucked up. And I think his apology meant well, but he's Plup. And he's probably like me, where we have a really hard time apologizing. Because realistically, we think we did nothing wrong. Or people blow things out of proportion. So I get where Plup's coming from. Everything he said makes perfect sense to me. Because he just doesn't think it's that serious. Because it's like not that serious, but it is. Is he wrong? Of course. I'm not going to sit here and defend Plup. Do I think he did it? I don't think he did anything with any kind of bad intentions. I don't think he's a bad person. You know, just got caught slipping. I don't think it's that serious. The thing is, it happened to Brandon. And when you do it to Brandon, like, he's such a homie. Like, if you did it to some low-level TO, get the fuck out of here, shitty TO. Just shut the fuck up. Plup's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants to do, you fucking nerd. But when it's Brandon, it definitely changes things. Brandon's a homie. You can't be going around to Brandon like that. One of the sweetest humans in the world. You know, I believe Plup's not... I don't think he's bad. I don't think we should ban him. I don't think he'll ever do it again. I think it's lesson learned. I think they apologized. We can just move on. TOs are all special. Don't say that. No, that's not true. Trust me. TO is a very clout thing. And when you're a TO down here, it's not that we don't respect your grind. But you need some clout to move on. And if you're a TO, you know what I'm talking about. You have to start at the bottom as a TO. You earn some clout. And then people don't do bounty shit in your tournament. I'll tell you that much. Just the way life works. It's just the way life works. Sounds wrong. That's just how it goes. Cloud is a real thing. So that's my take on the Plup thing. I don't think he should be banned. I think, you know, he said he wants to add to the next pot. Let's just move on. It really isn't a big deal. If anything, Plup is the Rosa Parks of netplay. And now he set a precedent. And now I don't think anyone will ever Smurf again. I think he's actually a hero. And I think he's going to change the game. And I think, as funny as it is, I think starting now, people will never Smurf again. That's my take on it. I think he cracked it in the butt, and now we can move on, and no one will ever Smurf again. Granted, all jokes aside, I think what he did was wrong. I'm not trying to defend him. But I think Plup, I think he's fine. I think he knows he got caught up to him. We don't have to spend all day talking about it. I think Plup's sorry. I don't think he's a bad person. You know, Brandon, just sucks it happened to Brandon, and I don't think it'll ever happen again. I think that's it. I think we're done. We don't have to talk about this all day. You guys know I love Plup. I love Brandon. Everyone say sorry. Let's shake hands, or we fight it out and we move on. And that's it. Leffen's talking about the beef. You realize Leffen, he's like the TMZ of us. Because look at this. This is the Leffen chart of life. So if there's Leffen's over here. This is the Leffen chart. Leffen, okay, this look at no drama. Leffen coast at about, this is what, 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000 plus. No drama, Leffen cruises at about 600 to 700 views. Just cruising. Maybe spike up here. Now, drama left. Now, this could be saying whatever. Drama left just spikes up, and he's like way over here. That's like his thing. It's like when Plup's making fun of HBox, his viewers just skyrocket. He has 2K right now. I could have told you that. Because when there's drama, he's the TMZ, and you kind of want to hear his take on it, because that's his thing. And there's been no drama lately. That's why he's been kind of just sitting there down doing his thing. Drama gets views. For him, it does. Because he'll talk about it for 4 hours and make a YouTube video about it. Even put it in his title. What's his title right now? Let's see. Site cannot be reached. Awesome. Drama talk. It's literally drama talk. It's drama talk. Exactly. Exactly. He knows what he's doing. That's his thing. That's how he pays the bills. His numbers, that's just... He loves it because it helps his stream. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how Leffen pays the bills, dude. He tweets and he likes drama.